Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will explore 15 interesting facts about Japan, a country full of color with a harmonious blend of tradition and modernity. Japan is not only famous for its advanced technology, but also for its unique cultural values that have existed for thousands of years. Let's dive in. Fact 1. The land of mountains. Japan is an archipelago with around 6,852 islands stretching from north to south, creating a rich and diverse ecosystem. Over 70% of the country is covered by mountains, making Japan's landscapes majestic and impressive. These mountain ranges are not only of natural value, but also play an important role in the culture, beliefs, and daily life of the Japanese people. The most prominent of them is Mount Fujisan, the highest mountain in Japan, standing at 3,776 meters. Mount Fuji is not only a stunning natural symbol, but also a cultural and spiritual icon of the country. With its nearly perfect shape and sitting amid picturesque landscapes, Fuji appears in many works of art, literature, and music, becoming an image closely associated with Japan. It is also a sacred site that attracts millions of pilgrims each year, especially those who follow Shintoism and Buddhism. In addition to Mount Fuji, Japan is home to many other famous mountains, such as Mount Hakusan, Mount Tateyama, and Mount Aso. These mountains all carry a raw beauty and are ideal locations for those who enjoy exploration and seek peace in nature. These mountains also play a crucial role in maintaining the stability of Japan's ecosystem, contributing to climate regulation and protecting the country from natural disasters. Fact 2. The capital city of Tokyo. Yes, I'm talking about Tokyo, the capital of Japan, which is also one of the most developed and populous cities in the world. With over 37 million people living in the urban area, Tokyo is not only the administrative center of Japan, but also a global symbol of economic, cultural, and technological development. This city is constantly changing and evolving, always at the top of rankings for quality of life, creativity, and innovation. Tokyo is a city that is distinctly modern, with bustling districts such as Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Ginza, featuring luxurious shopping centers, electronics stores, and advanced technology. However, Tokyo also retains traditional values. Areas like Asakusa and Uno preserve ancient temples, shrines, and green parks, creating a wonderful blend of past and present. Furthermore, Tokyo is a vibrant cultural hub, hosting music events, art exhibitions, and traditional festivals. With its cutting-edge technology, creative architectural projects, and strong development in various industries, Tokyo is also seen as the capital of technology, where top companies like Sony, Toyota, and Panasonic thrive. Tokyo truly is a city that never stops moving, where the past, present, and future always blend seamlessly. Fact 3. The art of tea ceremony. That's right. When it comes to Japan, we cannot ignore the Japanese tea ceremony, also known as shinoyu, which is a profound art that embodies the culture and spirit of the country. The tea ceremony is not just about drinking tea, but rather a delicate ritual that represents respect, hospitality, and a peaceful mind. The tea ceremony has become an important part of Japanese life, not only during festive occasions, but also in everyday social interactions. A tea ceremony is not just about brewing tea, but involves a series of careful steps, from selecting and preparing utensils to making and savoring the tea. Each step in the process is done with attention to detail, demonstrating respect for the participants and the surrounding space. Participants often sit in a simple, peaceful space where quietness and mutual respect are prioritized. The tea ceremony originated from tea meetings in Buddhist temples, but over time, it has developed into a refined art with its own rules and rituals. The tea ceremony is not just about tea, but about connecting people with each other, with nature, and with themselves. It encourages participants to seek peace and tranquility in daily life, helping them gain a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Fact 4. The samurai culture. Well known on the screen, but did you know? Samurai were the legendary warriors of Japan, closely tied to the history and culture of the country from the 12th century until the 19th century. Samurai were not only famous for their combat skills, but also for qualities such as loyalty, honor, and patience. They lived by a strict code of conduct called Bushido, the way of the warrior, which defined values such as resilience, self-respect, and respect for superiors. This code had a profound influence on Japanese society, particularly in how the Japanese view honor and responsibility. Samurai also had a major influence in fields like culture, art, and philosophy. They were not only skilled in combat, but also lovers of the arts, especially calligraphy, no theater, and painting. These warriors were often seen as symbols of perseverance and self-discipline, living simple lives but full of responsibility. By the end of the Edo period, as Japan transitioned from a feudal system to a modern society, the samurai lost their military role, but their influence in Japanese society remained significant. The image of the samurai is still honored through films, literature, and even traditional martial arts like kendo, the way of the sword. The values of the samurai, such as loyalty and respect, continue to have a deep influence on the spiritual and cultural life of Japan today. Fact 5. Shinto and Buddhism. Have you ever heard of Shinto? Shinto is Japan's indigenous religion with a long history, closely associated with beliefs in gods, ancestors, and natural elements. Shinto does not have a specific system of doctrines or a single leader, but focuses on honoring and worshiping kami, the spirits or deities, which can be natural elements like mountains, rivers, trees, or even natural phenomena. Shinto shrines, with their distinctive architecture and serene atmosphere, play an important role in the spiritual life of the Japanese. Each shrine is a sacred space where people come to pray, offer rituals, and seek peace in their lives. Meanwhile, Buddhism was introduced to Japan from China and Korea around the 6th century and quickly grew strong. Buddhism has deeply influenced Japan's culture, philosophy, and customs. Buddhist temples are not only places of worship, but also cultural centers where ceremonies, chanting, and spiritual research activities take place. The two main branches of Buddhism in Japan are Zen Buddhism and Pure Land Buddhism, each with its own characteristics and teachings, but both emphasize the search for inner peace and enlightenment. Although Shinto and Buddhism have differences in beliefs and rituals, the Japanese often do not make a clear distinction between the two religions. They may participate in Shinto festivals during the New Year and also take part in Buddhist rituals to honor their ancestors during Obon. This flexible combination helps religion and spirituality remain an inseparable part of Japanese cultural life, reflecting the harmony between traditional and modern elements in Japanese society. Fact 6. Advanced technology. It is no exaggeration to say that Japan is the technological dragon of the world, isn't it? Japan has always been at the forefront in the field of technology, with major corporations like Sony, Toyota, and Panasonic brands that have made a significant mark on global industries. This country has not only thrived in traditional industries like automobiles and electronics, but is also a pioneer in modern technologies, especially in robotics, artificial intelligence (AI), and autonomous vehicles. In the field of robotics, Japan has achieved remarkable successes. The robots developed are not only used in manufacturing, but also assist in healthcare, act as virtual assistants in homes, and even serve in hotels. Asimo by Honda is one of the exemplary robots, known for being a mobile robot with the ability to interact and move like humans. Japan is also a leader in the development of autonomous vehicles and electric cars, with major companies like Toyota and Honda participating in this revolution. Autonomous driving technology promises to completely change the transportation industry in the future. Additionally, Japan has made significant strides in renewable energy, seeking solutions to minimize harmful impacts on the environment. Sony, a giant in the entertainment technology industry, has transformed the way people experience sound and visuals through products like PlayStation, Bravia TVs, and top-tier audio systems. With groundbreaking advances in technology, Japan remains at the forefront, creating products that change entire industries and the lives of people worldwide. Fact 7. The rich culinary tradition. It would be incomplete if this video did not mention Japan's meticulous cuisine. Japan is famous for its rich culinary tradition, which is not only attractive for its delicate flavors, but also deeply embedded in the culture and traditions of the country. One of Japan's iconic dishes is sushi, a dish made from sticky rice, fresh seafood, and other ingredients such as vegetables, eggs, or meat. Sushi is not just food, but an art form with meticulous and skillful preparation in each step. In particular, sushi also comes with rules on how to enjoy and present it, reflecting respect for the diner. In addition to sushi, sashimi, thinly sliced fresh seafood, is also a specialty of Japan, made from fish such as tuna, salmon, and squid. This dish emphasizes the freshness and natural quality of the ingredients, with minimal seasoning, preserving the original taste of the seafood. Ramen, Japan's famous noodle dish, is simple yet offers fantastic flavor. Each region in Japan has its own style of ramen, with different broths, noodles, and toppings. Additionally, tempura, which consists of seafood or vegetables deep-fried in a thin batter, is also a must-have in Japanese cuisine. Japanese cuisine is not only about eating, but also about experiencing culture. Fact 8. Spring and cherry blossoms. Spring in Japan is one of the best times of the year, when the country is awash with the pink and white hues of cherry blossoms. Every year, from late March to early April, millions of Japanese people and tourists from all over the world gather to admire the beautiful sight of cherry blossoms in full bloom. The Hanami Festival, cherry blossom viewing, is one of Japan's oldest traditions. This is an occasion for families and friends to gather, enjoy meals under the cherry blossom trees, chat, and enjoy the spring atmosphere. People often bring food and drinks and sit under the cherry trees to share relaxing moments, creating a warm and joyful atmosphere. Cherry blossoms, or sakura, are seen as symbols of the ephemeral nature of life and transformation. The flowers only bloom for a very short time, and thus the Japanese often regard them as a reminder of the preciousness of each moment in life. Although the cherry blossoms bloom in spring, their image is tied to many festivals, artworks, and literary works throughout the year. Fact 9. High life expectancy. Japan is one of the countries with the highest life expectancy in the world, with the average life expectancy of its citizens around 84 years. This reflects not only the excellent healthcare system, but also a result of a healthy lifestyle and balanced nutrition. The Japanese are famous for their eating habits, which typically include a variety of fresh, low-fat, and nutrient-rich foods such as fish, vegetables, seaweed, and brown rice. One of the key factors contributing to the high life expectancy of the Japanese is their focus on maintaining an active lifestyle. Sports activities such as walking, cycling, and traditional sports like aikido, karate, or sumo play a significant role in maintaining health. At the same time, the Japanese also place great emphasis on maintaining social relationships and a positive spirit, which is reflected in community activities and traditional festivals. Additionally, the Japanese are keen on reducing stress and maintaining balance in life. Relaxation rituals such as soaking in hot springs onsen or participating in tea ceremonies help them relax mentally, restore their health, and seek peace of mind. The combination of a healthy diet, an active lifestyle, and attention to spiritual well-being forms the foundation that helps the Japanese live long and healthy lives. Fact 10. Traditional festivals. Japan is famous for its unique traditional festivals, which are held throughout the year and deeply reflect the country's culture. Festivals are not only an occasion for people to show respect to their ancestors, but also times for the community to come together, have fun, and maintain traditional customs. One of the largest festivals is Obon, which is held in the summer to honor ancestors. This is a time when the Japanese return to their hometowns to visit the graves of their ancestors and pray for the souls of the departed to rest in peace. The Obon festival is also closely associated with the Bon Odori dance, where people wear traditional clothing and participate in dances during ceremonies at temples, shrines, or outdoors. Tanabata, or the Star Festival, is one of the most beautiful festivals in Japan. Held annually on July 7th, This festival originates from the legend of the two stars, Orihime and Hikoboshi, symbolizing love and reunion. During the Tanabata festival, people usually hang strips of paper with wishes written on them on bamboo trees, hoping their wishes will come true. The Giant Matsuri festival in Kyoto is also one of the most famous festivals, held in July. This festival lasts a month and includes processions, lanterns, and activities that honor the history of the city of Kyoto. Fact 11. Outstanding education system. Japan has an outstanding education system, considered one of the best in the world. With a high percentage of students achieving top scores in international exams and an almost 100% literacy rate, Japan's education system focuses not only on knowledge, but also on developing independent thinking skills, creativity, and discipline. A standout feature of Japan's education system is its emphasis on holistic education. Children are taught not only core subjects like mathematics, science, and languages, but also social skills, community spirit, and perseverance. Outside of regular lessons, Japanese students also participate in sports, arts, and teamwork activities, helping them develop important life skills. In addition, respect for teachers and colleagues is an essential part of Japan's education system. The Japanese value learning and continuously strive to improve themselves. The education system in Japan is also very strict with rigorous entrance exams to prestigious universities, providing an opportunity for outstanding students to demonstrate their abilities. Japan is also known for its specialized schools in science and technology, where students are encouraged to innovate and develop new ideas. As a result, Japan not only excels in science and technology, but also trains talented young generations, contributing significantly to the development of the country and the world. Fact 12. Calligraphy culture. Japanese calligraphy, or shodo, is an exquisite art form of writing with a brush, especially known for expressing the beauty of kanji characters. Calligraphy is not just about writing. It's a blend of spirit and form, creating works of art that express high aesthetics and profound wisdom. It is an important part of Japanese culture, not only in religious rituals, but also in daily life. The process of practicing calligraphy requires meticulousness and patience. Calligraphy practitioners focus not only on creating beautiful characters, but also on learning to maintain the brush's smooth motion, so each stroke evokes a sense of harmony and artistry. The calligraphy works are often created with careful consideration of space and strokes, helping to create a unique and aesthetically refined composition. Japanese calligraphy has an impact not only in literary works, but is also regarded as a method to cultivate the spirit. Practicing calligraphy helps the Japanese improve their concentration, patience, and appreciation for the beauty in small details. This is also why calligraphy is considered a part of Zen, helping practitioners find inner peace and connect deeply with Japanese culture. Fact 13. Japanese women. Japanese women play an important role in society, although they still face challenges regarding gender equality. For centuries, the role of Japanese women has primarily been associated with taking care of the family and educating children. However, in recent decades, they have increasingly played a stronger role in other fields such as the economy, politics, arts, and science. Although there has been a significant shift in the role of women in society, gender equality remains a topic of much attention in Japan. Japanese women still face challenges in career advancement, especially in leadership positions in large companies. Although the number of women entering the workforce has increased, job discrimination still exists, with certain industries and positions showing clear distinctions. However, in recent years, Japanese women have been building significant influence in society. Many Japanese women have become prominent leaders in politics, science, and the arts. Female entrepreneurs and social activists are continuously pushing for change and fighting for women's rights, helping to raise the gender equality index in Japanese society. Within the family, women still play a crucial role in maintaining traditional values, organizing festivals, and preserving culture. However, they are increasingly participating in many other social fields outside the family, showing the change and development in the perception of women's rights in modern society. Fact 14. Japan and video games. Japan is the home of world-renowned video game companies such as Nintendo, Sony, and Sega, which have created games that have become legends in global culture. Japanese video games are not only famous for their high quality, but also for their creativity, uniqueness, and ability to connect with players of all ages. Nintendo is one of the largest and most influential video game companies. Games such as Super Mario, The Legend of Zelda, and Pokémon have not only been successful in Japan but also worldwide, changing the way people view and experience video gaming. Along with Sony, with its iconic PlayStation product, Japan has created fantastic entertainment platforms for millions of players, providing gaming experiences that transcend traditional entertainment industries. Sega is also a notable brand, known for games like Sonic the Hedgehog and many other famous titles, as well as making significant contributions to the development of home gaming consoles and arcade games. Japanese video games are not only part of the entertainment industry, but also a significant part of the country's popular culture. Fact 15. Love for nature. The Japanese have a special relationship with nature, which is clearly reflected in national parks, traditional gardens like Japanese gardens, and outdoor activities such as mountaineering, hiking, and sightseeing. From majestic mountains to vast rice fields, nature always holds an important place in the lives of the Japanese people. National parks in Japan are not only biodiversity conservation areas, but also ideal destinations to enjoy fresh air and breathtaking natural landscapes. Mount Fuji is a prime example, not only a cultural symbol, but also a site that attracts millions of tourists every year who come to admire its natural beauty and challenge their mountaineering skills. Japan is also very famous for its Japanese gardens, intricately designed gardens aimed at creating a perfect harmony between natural elements like trees, rocks, water, and space. These gardens are not only places for relaxation, but also demonstrate the Japanese wisdom and art in blending nature with human design. Japan truly is a country with a perfect blend of ancient traditions and modern development. From advanced technology to its unique culture, Japan always attracts visitors from all over the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on exploring other fascinating countries. See you in the next videos.